Virgo, I hope this finds you doing well. This is going to be June 2026 energy read. Feel free to fit it wherever it may, you know, fit in your chart, on your timeline, past, present, future. Virgo, what do you most need to know today? The Eight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, 3 pages surrounding you. I feel like if this isn't an air sign, water sign, and your energy, this is a collaborative effort. Eight of Pentacles, death and rebirth. It could be, like a major change in the workplace, a major change at home. Signing up for multiple different things that you're trying to learn. The Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. To learn and not just only retain that knowledge, but apply it. Eight of Wands is the application. Clarifying death for me. Scorpio is who you could be dealing with. If not, it's matters of healing, cultivating, regeneration as well. Nine of Cups. Yeah, there's a treasure in what you're learning and what you're reading and the connections that you're making. If you're going to school or if you, just recently started volunteer work, or if you started this new job, you're making connections here because I'm seeing money. You're making connections and it's all for a bigger purpose. It fits into your destiny, the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and there's your energy and Hermit on the bottom of the world. It all ties in, and it doesn't surprise you how it all connects either. Matters of life and death and just regenerating. I see you going through multiple phases and learning things as you go. The Hermit, the Ace of Pentacles, the World, the Justice. You're applying it in some field, Virgo. Be a legal field or a legal career that you're studying. Higher knowledge. Look at this King and Queen looking at each other of Swords. Signing up for that higher knowledge. I feel like it was restricted from you. It was kept from you, and now there's a freeing energy with Nine of Cups of you're liberated by knowledge. You notice how something could just unlock you, right? I was just talking about this. Something that someone says to you could just unlock years of, random people saying the same thing, but in just a slightly different way. I think you read something or you engaged with a person, place, or a situation that unlocked this rebirth. It allowed you to think differently, move with purpose after finding this, significant piece of information. The Hermit illuminates, and the World is about connectivity and beginnings. And I think that's just where it began for you, was when you unlocked a certain piece of information in this Eight of Pentacles and you applied it. Page of Earth, Ace of Cups. And the Page of Swords, Four of Cups. Page of Cups, Eight of Swords. And then we have the King and the Queen on the bottom, the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Wands. Definitely Aquarius, Libra, Gemini presence around you. If it's not talking just about the logistics of the contracts or things that you're signing, developing ideas, Seven of Cups. And on the bottom, Eight of Cups. Figuring out where to pick up where one contract left off. This could be your friendships, but it's all tying into your purpose. Death and the Nine of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment, Virgo. Either it's someone to work with or a contract that will work with you. Justice, Ace of Pentacles. It'll bring you the best results. You're really good at what you do and you're applying something. 888 could be significant. We have the Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Cups on the bottom. Death and rebirth. Something was on, a repetitive loop, and you were seeking this. You were seeking this knowledge, Virgo. And just without warning, discovered it, just unlocked so much potential. Dragon Sword, protecting the future, number 12. 12th month or the 12th day. The year of the dragon could be significant, but I feel like it's a supernatural way that this sort of developed. Feast of Plenty, choice and consequence, number 20. And that could be with 12 and 20, December 20th, or a tying up of things before this world comes into view. This is your new beginning. This is your purpose, or your platform, your community, what you call yours, and you're protecting it, Virgo. It's a future version of yourself you didn't maybe know existed until this was unlocked. Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. It could have been an earth sign. We have air, water around you as well. I feel like even the minor characters in your life had a lot to do with this unlocking. You're meant to know what you're meant to know when you're meant to know it, Virgo. Virgo, see what your person wishes to say to you in love. What's your love message? The Ace of Cups. Knight of Pentacles is you, and the Knight of Cups. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's a love offer for you, Virgo. And it looks like you're opening up to it, the Knight of Pentacles. Could be to a water sign. Ace of Water. Okay, let me get from the tarot. Moving things slowly, or progressing to a new idea, a new feeling within the connection. This is some that are already developing. For some, it's new. The Moon, Piscean, Nature, Judgment, Five of Pentacles. And you, the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, Death of Rebirth, Queen of Pentacles, the Devil, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the King of Swords, Five of Cups. I feel like there's another energy here present, Ace of Wands. It could be a fire, a water, and an earth. You being the earth. But the Ace of Fire here. Capricorn influence as well as Moon energy, Pisces or Scorpio. Because I feel like this air element is you analyzing things on a mental level, looking at your emotions as well as what they're doing. The Moon, Judgment, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Devil, the Page of Wands. I see they want a fresh start with you, Virgo. And a lot has maybe already been built here. The Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords, where you both are aligned in different ways in each other's lives. I just feel like there's a change with death and rebirth there that you're sad about, that you feel nostalgic. That Knight of Cups that was on the bottom earlier, the Knight of Cups here, of love or the feeling of love. It doesn't have to be a person this night. It could just be you trying to redevelop your love language, Virgo, and it's changing. But the truth recently, King of Swords. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy with that Page of Wands. Three of Swords, Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords. That's painful. What energy they're in right now. You, the Six of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. I feel like this is stressful for the both of you. This external dynamic has caused waves, the Hanged Man, or pause. Pisces energy again. Queen of Fire. A lot of pain. And I feel like for them it could be betrayal pain. It's something they're revisiting that is not... It could have something totally unrelated to the dynamic, but it's rooted here in the heart. The Three of Swords is what they're experiencing right now. That's the pain that they're going through. The 7 and the 10. And the Devil really has them... You notice how this Devil, he's like tied to it, bound to it. And I feel like this person knows they could unlock so much more potential, the moon, the judgment, the five of pentacles, if they had just released. Notice the difference in demeanors and confidence with the five of pentacles, page of wands. It looks like he or she is releasing that burden, that pain. And if they only knew, I feel like with the seven of swords, they don't know. It's something that is harming them, and it's circular the way that it appears in their life with the moon. It's very revealing as well. And I feel like that's why it's so painful to really tap into for this person. But Virgo, six of swords, two of pentacles, four of pentacles, you're protecting your truth, and you're protecting and developing what it is you've created within you. Your very own love language, your very own dictionary, and what peace means to you, what, especially with energies that are hard to really pinpoint. A lot of waves here. And I feel like once you try to get under the surface, it causes a lot of waves. The moon, the six of swords, because of unhealed aspects here. And they could appear strong on the surface, but holding that wand that'll unlock the potential within them to release and free them from this pain that you seem to be trying to guide them away from. Ten of swords, six of swords, something is over. I feel like it's going to be up to them to decide if they want it to influence their life or not, or if they want to start with the Ace of Cups, with you. Even if this is someone you've known for a long time, Virgo, this could go for both ways. It's someone that you could reignite a passion with, someone that you don't have to revisit the past with, and they could unlock this version of themselves as well in this timeline. Judgments here. Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords equal out to that 10, and it's so painful for them to release. But look at this version of themselves, whether you know this person or not. Look at this version of themselves that they so badly want to embody under that moon. I feel like you have so much to offer this person, Virgo, whether you choose to or not. Protecting your peace, yes. The Two of Pentacles and the Four equal out to a very balanced state. Venusian Taurus energy, but with the combination of Capricorn. You're applying something. You're applying a truth that you spoke. And I feel like you did it here, and you're standing by it and changing and developing with that truth, Knight of Swords, in whatever way, shape, or form that you need to your highest purpose, Virgo. At whatever pace as well. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and I feel like you are all these knights. You're moving with a method, with things to back up, not evidence, but things to back up that method. The Knight of Earth, the Knight of Air, and then the water too, to keep the waters from overflowing or overwhelming this person that seems to be succumbed by pain. And whatever this pain is in relation to, Virgo, it's up to them to release it. It's over when they say it's over. But the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords, it's on right now because they said it's on. It's on because they said so. But this can be over at any time they do so choose. And I feel like intuitively you know that, and it's painful for you to protect your own peace. But you're working with this energy in the best way that you can. Six of Swords in a very peaceful direction, no matter what has transpired. They have this Five of Pentacle energy, and you're trying to bring this extra pentacle of balance Year of the Rabbit could be significant to unlocking this, or it's giving me Alice in Wonderland vibes, where she's stuck outside that scene again, where she's talking to the doorknob, or she's like looking through the right here, and it's about limitations and not seeing yourself on the other side of it because you can't fit, but this person can fit through that doorway, and you're helping them with this last pentacle, the 2 and the 4, to complete this vision that you have between the two of you, to reignite love and passion, the moon, judgment, with no pain trapped in there. The 3 and the 7 of Swords needs to end. And I feel like they know they're hurting themselves, Virgo. And we can guide them so much. But I feel like that's what you're trying to do, is help them see through the keyhole and work on these subconscious issues that are underneath the surface. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. We have that devil energy, but this is what you're trying to unlock. Is a quiet third eye energy, a sight and a seeing, a sense of clairvoyance. Just trust, Virgo, that they'll follow their inner guidance and always see the big picture, and most importantly, always follow their dreams, the version of themselves in this connection that they wish to see is who they really are, if they could only see.